And I'm here in Barcelona for MWC 2015. The Samsung Galaxy S6 just got announced, and I'm sure that a lot of you are eager to learn all about it. Well, what I'm about to do is I'm about to compare the Galaxy S6 against one of its rivals, the iPhone 6 Plus, and we'll see what sets these two phones apart. We'll start by highlighting the design features of the Samsung Galaxy S6. The first thing you notice is that the phone is made of premium materials, including Gorilla Glass 4 on both the front and on the back sides of the device. The phone is really shiny, it looks quite fancy, but on the downside, quite a lot of fingerprints stick to it, unfortunately. Still, if you like this kind of finish, this might be the right phone for you. The frame around the phone is made of metal, and Samsung claims that it's really strong. In fact, Samsung claims that it won't bend under pressure of everyday use, even when worn in a pocket. Here on the left side we have the volume keys, on the right side we have the power button of the device. At the top is an infrared blaster, while the 3.5mm headphone jack and the speaker is down here at the bottom. Similarly, the iPhone 6 Plus is a premium device built of high quality materials, including this beautiful glass front that you see. The back is entirely made of metal, save for the plastic bands for the antennas. Here's the power key for the device, and on the left side we have the volume buttons and the mute switch. As you can clearly see, the iPhone 6 Plus is the larger handset. It is also heavier by about 40 grams, and that's kind of noticeable when you hold the two devices in two hands. The Samsung Galaxy S6 is the thinner of the two by nearly half a millimeter. The Samsung Galaxy S6 and the iPhone 6 Plus are similar in that they both use fingerprint scanners as an extra layer of security, preventing unauthorized use of your device. It is built right here inside the home button, and it's of the touch type on both devices, so you don't have to swipe. The Samsung Galaxy S6 shines with its gorgeous 5.1-inch Super AMOLED display. Its resolution is 1440 by 2560 for an outstanding pixel density of 577 ppi. And you can not see any pixelation on the screen even when you take a really close look. In comparison, the iPhone 6 Plus has a bigger 5.5-inch display, one made using IPS LCD technology, but the resolution is lower, 1080 by 1920 pixel. Still, the pixel density is quite high, and it's hard to tell the difference in pixel densities between the two screens. As far as hardware goes, the two phones are very different. The Samsung Galaxy S6 relies on an octa-core system on chip, which includes a quad-core 2.1 GHz core cluster and a low-powered 1.5 GHz quad-core cluster, which takes care of the less demanding tasks. You also get 3 GB of RAM, DDR4, which is more power efficient and faster compared to DDR3 found on most phones. The iPhone 6 Plus comes with Apple's own A8 system on chip, which is a dual-core solution with a 1.4 GHz maximum clock speed. Well, don't let the lower clock speed fool you, because the phone is really fast and very responsive. You also get 1 GB of RAM, which might seem like too little by today's standards, but for iOS 8, this is perfectly sufficient. As far as storage goes, you can get the Samsung Galaxy S6 with either 32, 64 or 128 GB of built-in storage. The iPhone 6 Plus offers 16, 64 or 128 GB of storage. Neither of them, unfortunately, offers expandable storage. The two phones are different on a software level as well. The Galaxy S6 is an Android device running Android 5.0 Lollipop, while the iPhone 6 Plus runs iOS 8, Apple's own mobile operating system. What does all this mean? Well, it all boils down to the fact that the Galaxy S6 is loaded with features. You get a ton of clicks, a ton of perks here and there, and if you're really into phones that just have it all, this might be the right device for you. On the other hand, the iPhone 6 Plus is engineered with simplicity in mind. The interface is relatively easier to use, and pretty much anyone can get the hang of it in no time. It's also very reliable and very responsive. High-end Samsung Galaxy smartphones are known for their great cameras. On the Galaxy S6 we find a 13 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization and a wide 1.9 aperture. On top of that, the camera supports live HDR, which turns on automatically when it is needed. The iPhone 6 Plus comes with a lower resolution 8 megapixel camera, but it also includes optical image stabilization for improved low light shots. Still, Samsung is promising that the Galaxy S6 is going to be much better than the iPhone 6 Plus at shooting photos at night. In addition, this Samsung Galaxy S6 comes with a very promising front-facing camera. It has a resolution of 5 megapixels and a very wide 1.9 aperture for good photos even at night. The iPhone 6 Plus comes with a modest 1.2 megapixel camera, which gets the job done, but chances are it might not be as good as the Galaxy S6's camera. These are the camera applications on the two devices. The Samsung Galaxy S6 has a camera app that is rich in features. There are special modes and a lot of controls that you have access to. In contrast, the camera on the iPhone 6 Plus is limited in terms of features, but it is simpler to use. The iPhone 6 Plus has a bigger battery fitted inside of it. The capacity is 2,950 milliamp hours, which is pretty decent. The Samsung Galaxy S6 has a smaller battery. The capacity is 2,550 milliamp hours. But Samsung is reassuring us that the battery life is going to be great on this one, since the 14nm process used for the system on chip on the device is very power efficient. On top of that, the Samsung Galaxy S6 retains the power saving modes and the ultra power saving mode found on its predecessor, which extends the battery life dramatically. So this, guys, was our quick comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S6 and the iPhone 6 Plus.